Greg Strobel here at the National Wrestling Hall of Fame Induction Weekend. Greg, your thoughts about being here in Stillwater and being inducted in the Hall? You worked in the building where you're going to be recognized as one of the top people in the sport of wrestling's history. So I was curious your thoughts about what it's like to go through the process of being inducted rather than helping support an induction.
Well, I've been around it a long time, and we used to live in Stillwater. Actually lived here from 1983 to 88, and went to a lot of induction ceremonies, and have seen the induction ceremony evolve over time to be a really cool event. And came here and actually accepted on behalf of Bobby Weaver when he got inducted. He couldn't make it.
Right.
Came here when Eddie Eichelberger got inducted, Lehigh's 100th year, and those are special years. And then to actually be inducted as a distinguished member is like unbelievable. It's like I got to pinch myself because it's really happening. But they do the Hall of Fame does a great job with the whole induction ceremony itself. Last night, having the unveiling of the plaque was humbling, and it was just really cool. I mean, my family was here, my daughters, my son, my grandson, one grandson, and one of four, and it was just fun. It was just fun to be here, and it's kind of nice to. You don't do this to get into the Hall of Fame, but the reward is really cool, and I'm humbled. It's just can't believe it.
Now, you were an excellent college wrestler. You were an excellent coach. You were an excellent administrator. You're here for a lot of reasons. You do take pride in the different aspects of the sport that you've been involved in, because a lot of people didn't have the opportunities to be involved in those kind of levels all during one career.
Well, the amazing thing is, as a career develops, you don't really go, "Oh, I'm going to go do this." You just kind of get these opportunities to go do things. What happened with me is I just had a passion for wrestling. I love doing it as an athlete. When I started teaching wrestling, I just fell in love with it, teaching wrestling. And so that led me to having more impact on wrestling in terms of, if I like doing this, I want to make it available for others to do it. And so really my passion is to make wrestling better. And wrestling better being on the rules committee, wrestling better being an administrator, being better as a coach, trying to influence other coaches to do it better, and just raising the bar, if we can, to make this just a great sport. Because it's a phenomenal thing for kids to be able to wrestle. It's not a very expensive sport. It's great for them. They learn good nutrition. They learn what I call lifetime good habits. And so I think it changes lives. And that was my involvement and my passion with it. And I'm still involved. I mean, I'm not coaching anymore, but I'm heavily involved with USA Wrestling, and I'm heavily involved with where the NCAA is going. And I just want to see it grow, and I want to see more people get that opportunity. We see programs dropped and things like that. That's irritating, because we can help control our own destiny if we do a better job.
Now, the coaching aspect, in addition to doing college coaching, you coached at the Olympic level, both as a volunteer and as a professional, as a national coach in freestyle. Talk about working with athletes, talented athletes, and helping them make their dreams. I mean, it was one thing when you were wrestling and winning NCAA titles yourself and competing, but the coaching aspect, what was rewarding for you on that?
Well, and it was rewarding being an athlete. I enjoyed doing that. I think I got more enjoyment, though, out of helping others. I think I got more enjoyment out of watching others achieve their goal. And I coached in high school. I had a kids club. I coached junior worlds. I coached the 20-year-old, whatever that age group is.
It was Esport then.
Back then. I coached that age group. I coached the PA juniors. I coached the Pan Ams, the Worlds, the Goodwill Games, all of those kinds of things. The Olympics, I've been to 6 of those and coached at those. And I really enjoyed working with every level of athlete. What was neat about working with the Olympic level athlete is they were really special in terms of their ability. Right. They had the same problems every other athlete has, and that's overcoming that mental aspect of the game.
Right.
And if you could figure out what the key was to turn them on and get them in that zone, man, great things happened. And the difference between winning and losing at that level is a thought. Yeah. Literally a thought, because they're all good. And so if you can get them thinking the right things are going to happen. And so, that was really rewarding for me. Actually, in a coaching career, when a coach gets to that point where you can coach and you can win, but you have a significant impact on others' lives, that's when it's rewarding for the coach. And I know I had a significant impact on a lot of lives, and it gives me a great deal of pleasure.
How much is your family enjoying this weekend? You know, I mean, again, you weren't the only one that lived here, and and they followed your wrestling journey all along.
No, for Donna, my wife, she deserves a medal. We moved 14 times in our first 21 years of being married, and that takes a dedicated woman.
Yep.
You know, to stay with me and really following my dream, giving up any dream she might have had, following my dream. And then my girls were heavily involved in wrestling. They were both managers of our teams. Both of them have been to the Olympics. Both of them went to the Goodwill Games. They've been to World Championships. They've been to the NCAA tournaments. I mean, that's pretty good involvement. And so it's pretty cool that both of my daughters are here with me, and then my oldest grandson's here too. And I get a kick out of him because he goes, "Grandpa, you're famous." You know, it's like, oh boy, isn't that cool? He was in the Hall of Fame yesterday. We were taking a tour, and he bought one of my cards. He paid 50 cents to have a Greg Strobel card, which I thought was
funny.
Pretty cool.
Did you sign it for him?
So, well, that's what he wants next is my signature. But anyway, it's really neat to have the family be able to enjoy this too, and really take pride in all that has happened.
Well, congratulations, Greg. Got a little speech determined, or you're just going to wing it?
I'm going to wing it pretty much. My wife doesn't think I can keep it under a minute and a half, but I think I can because the video tells the life story. I don't need to go through any of that.
Right.
I think what I want to do is just impart a couple words of wisdom, I call it, and thank everybody and appreciation for this great honor.
Outstanding. Thanks, Greg.